So good evening, welcome to the test part 2 on this little ThinkRider electric bike pump. So this is my very old Scott cyclocross bike. It's a Cross Comp CX. We've got Michelin Mud 2s on 700C by 30C. That's whether you can just make out there. So these are going to be comparable to sort of a modern gravel tyre, I suppose, or even a modern road tyre. I know you can get them bigger than that, but that's the biggest I've got. So when I was doing cyclocross, when I used to race cyclocross, you weren't allowed to fit bigger than a 30. And of course, what do you call them? Gravel bikes, really. It's just a glorified cross bike. So let's get this tyre flat and we'll see how long it takes to pump this tyre up. So I'm going to let the air out first. There's the valve. So I'm going to let the air out, we'll get it flat, and then we'll see how long it takes to pump it up. Now I've got to be careful what the maximum pressure is on this. I've got to find it, which is why I've got my glasses on. Let's just spin it round and we'll find out what the maximum pressure is first. Right, finally found it. So for these tyres it says inflate to a maximum pressure of 72 psi. Normally I used to run these about 25, really low. Brilliant tyre they used to be, really good. So there's probably no point doing that really, is there? Because it's not going to work. Because okay, it's a larger volume, but I'm going to have to do it to a lower PSI, so what's the point? No point, I'll stick to those. So morning, 29th, I've just dropped this, so that's an impact test. We're just going to run some more tests on this. I'm going to see how many inflations it does till it's flat, bearing in mind it already did one the other day. So I've got that wheel again. So it's a 700C by 25. Flatten it. We'll have it at the bottom just because I can see the pressure gauge. Right, so 1. So that's 2. And you can see it's gone on to red. So I'll let that flat again. What's it called? So I've turned it off deliberately, turn it back on. So it says it's got 2 bar now. So that was the second one. So this will be 3, if it does it. So that's 3. It's getting warm. Can turn it off again. This is getting quite warm, so let's try one more. Turn it back on again. That's 4. I need to let it cool down because it's getting quite warm. That was 4. Let's let the tyre flat again. So it's getting quite hot to touch. You can still hold it. Turn it back on again. So now it's on red. Let's see if it'll do a final one. See how far it gets. So it's done 33 psi. Now it's flashing and turned off. So we let that cool down. So if we let that cool down, so it did 4 and 30 psi. So you could ride on that. It would get you home. You know? Look. And I bet you I can get more in yet. I've just got to let it cool down. And then once I've let it cool down, I'll try again, see what it would get it up to. Then, with it totally flat, I'm going to charge it up, see how long it takes to charge and how much charge. Come back to you in a bit. Right, so I've just stuck it in the fridge for a little bit. See if we can get some more out of it. Yeah, just 38. So it's done like 4.5. Right, let's see how long it takes to charge it up and how much charge it takes. So we're going to use my little device for measuring charge. I'll get it out of the packet. Can't get it out, hang on. There we go, this little thing. So it'll measure how much capacity that battery's got, times it as well. Right, come back to you in a bit. Right, so it's finished charging. Took about 50 minutes to charge up. That's unplugged, but I took a photograph because I knew it would go blank when I unplug it and reset when I plug it back in again. Because of where it is, I can't see it. So, it says, it's not in very clear, but can you see that? So it says 1072 milliamp hours, 44 minutes and 50. So it must have been stopped for 5 minutes because I've just been changing my bed upstairs, putting my sheets back on. So 1072 milliamp hour battery and about 45 minutes to charge up from bang on flat. So there we go. So about 4.5 inflations on a 700 by 25C tyre. About 50 minutes to charge up, 45-50 minutes from flat. So there you go. Hope you find that information useful. See you in the next video. Not doing any cycling this weekend because my watch and my heart rate variability, it says rest. I have had a rest week. I did 50 miles on Friday, but I didn't film any because I was trying to beat the rain, and I just did. It rained on me in the last 5 minutes. So I shall see you out in the week. See you in another video later in the week. Thanks for watching.